tap, 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 tap. That felt really official. The tap of the tap 5, 4, tap, 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 tap.
It's always official.
I know, but that felt super official today.
Okay.
Woo, woo.
You just trying new things every week, huh? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I know we've been going for like 1 week, one episode. I'm sorry. We was caught up in a life.
Yes.
Right?
Hello. Well, welcome on in. Or come on in. Avoid Charlotte's toys all over the ground. Our dog has taken over our apartment. Come on in. Take your coat off. Haven't seen you in a while. This is your hosts, Corin and Tramaine.
Yes, welcome.
Coming at you live.
Welcome back to Romantic Roommates.
Yes.
As always.
Yes.
But before, let's get this party started because we have another weeks of trials.
Okay, ASMR.
Go ahead with your stuff.
You were about to say stupid.
No, I wasn't. I was about to say stuff.
Okay.
You don't know what was coming out of that, okay? It could have been stupid.
Okay,
it could have been
shh.
stuff. It could have been shh. Go ahead, do your thing.
Gosh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Stupid.
That was a good one.
That was a good one? Okay. That's how real drinkers do it. Out here in these parts of New York. We just open and get going and get the guzzling.
So today we're drinking, bring your drink. Today we have Svedka. They're high in alcohol percentage, right? Don't drink and drive. Don't drink irresponsibly.
Yeah.
These are 8% alcohol. Jeez, Louise's pocket full of Cheez-Its.
I guess you ain't finishing yours again.
Don't tempt me, my man. I am having the black cherry and lime, and Tramaine is having the
strawberry and lemonade.
Because Tramaine snuck into our stash.
Yeah. They didn't need to know that. At the end of the episode, like every episode we've been doing recently, we will give our honest review of Svedka.
Can I have a cheers?
Cheers. What are we cheersing to?
Yeah, this episode 12?
Episode 13. Get your
oh
shit
my
right,
God.
Man. You've been fucking up lately. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Back in the day, I used to call it Sevaka.
No, it's Svedka.
Yeah, it's real Russian, kind of.
Mm-hmm. We live in an area with a lot of Russian, Polish people. We should just ask them. They'd probably drink the Svedka.
Yeah, no pun intended. This was not planned. This was just,
Shout out to our area. They're very nice people to us. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Carissa again.
Oh, yeah, for the alcohol.
Shout out to you. So, yeah, we're going to give our honest review at the end.
Oh, already I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's legit. Not
Charlotte
bad.
would like to participate too. She's squeaking her toy.
Charlotte could stay her ass where she's at.
Yeah. So hi guys, welcome back. We took a week off. We weren't sure if we were going to. It was an unplanned week off, just because the holidays.
Yeah, we just wanted to give a little break in between, because who knows what's going on with the guys doing for the holidays. Because we busy getting yourself prepared for this nice Thanksgiving meal that you either was making or that you was going to eat. That was nicely prepared for you from family.
Then navigating all the family shit and all that stuff.
We just said and pretty much honestly, we had to do the same thing. We're more Corinne. She was going back to family. I had to work. So
yeah, I went to my parents' house and I helped set up. I went the night before. And also that's my break from school, and I was so burnt out. I think you can tell a couple episodes back. I've just been very burnt out from work. All teachers are. Hug your teacher friends. So I needed to hit the pause button.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. But I bet everyone did. I hope everyone had a restful Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if I wasn't working, I probably would have came back with you to your family, because this year it wasn't much going on both sides. Well, I mean, my dad's side there's always stuff going on, but this year I didn't know if it was really going on or not. Spoke to him Thanksgiving Day. He was like he was gonna ask me. I was like I was already working, but
So
if we didn't, we probably would have been able to go to yours and then theirs because, you know, CPT says it starts at 4. Probably ain't gonna start till 7.
Yeah.
Dinner, which happened.
So
Yeah, we probably would have went to both or we probably would have did our own to see how it feels to have our own
I can never
Thanksgiving
do my own
apartment. We could. You can't. Don't say you can't. It's like
my
never
mother
say
is
never.
the hostess with the mostest.
Right, I know, but it's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna have to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mama.
I'll probably take over Thanksgiving.
How you gonna do that if you never got practice? Since you said you can't.
Oh my God. Anyway.
You just said you can't.
I meant in the sense that we couldn't do that because we had I'm not getting into
Well,
it.
clarify.
I was just saying in the sense that
Clarify it. Yes, go ahead. Yes, because the audience wouldn't understand.
no, in the sense that if you I literally forgot what you were gonna say, but that we would have always had a family thing to go to.
Yes.
That we couldn't just do the two of us because we have a lot of family who likes to see us.
Right, but it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to practice because you're gonna be the hostess, right?
Yeah.
So we would probably have to do the two of us one year.
Yeah. No one wants to come here though. We don't have parking.
Oh, Jesus Christ! And I don't even know how we're gonna do this New Year's Eve thing.
Yeah. I'm very excited. So Thanksgiving just blasts us off into the holiday. Blasts us off into the holiday spirit.
Yeah, Christmas just threw up in Corin, and Corin just threw what the Christmas threw up in her right back out into this apartment.
Yeah.
Our apartment is like Christmased out.
Boom, boom, bum, bum, boom, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I was a little merry elf. Me and my old roommate, we have a deal that we're always going to go Christmas shopping, and we had a flood in our apartment, and all of them got ruined, and I went decoration. I think having flashbacks, I said this the episode prior, that I went decor shopping, and, I bought Christmas decorations, and our apartment is themed out. There is a theme. If anyone ever has gone Christmas shopping, there's a theme to the Christmas shopping. Like, you go to a Christmas decor place and there's different motifs. Are you doing like a red, black, and silver Christmas? Are you doing a traditional color palette Christmas? Are you doing there's even a bubblegum pink and blue Christmas. So there's a motif. We did traditional Christmas. Reds, whites, and greens, but dark reds and dark greens and whites. Are you with me so far?
I have not a clue, but I'm riding.
But we're not doing that Christmas tree farm theme. If anyone is a Christmas tree decor, they're trying to push we live on a Christmas tree farm and having trucks around and stuff. That is not us.
What's that supposed to mean? I mean, what?
Yeah, the big thing for the Christmas decor this year is having a red truck with a Christmas tree on the back. There's themes.
Like Hess truck?
No, Hess trucks back.
Yeah.
No, my dad's very upset because on a side note, he collects Hess trucks and he used to. And we watched the first Hess truck commercial. It's not even a truck this year; it's a jet.
Oh wow.
So anyway,
I remember getting a Hess truck.
But
long story short, went out for a Christmas party thing with my aunt. They was giving away gifts. I got lucky and picked out a Hess truck.
Yeah, my dad has all these Hess trucks boxed up in the basement.
No clue.
My dad has them in there. But anyway, I digress. So this year it's a red pickup truck with a tree, and it's the tree Christmas. It goes with if you love house decor, it's the Christmas. It's the farmhouse.
Is it a decoration?
Yeah, it's it's a theme of a Christmas tree farm, a farmhouse Christmas
pickup
decor.
Truck.
Yeah. The things say the signs that you can put around your house are Christmas tree farm, and
No.
I just don't think that's us.
Okay.
I think we're more traditional Christmas. So I have cute little Like I got a Santa cookie jar for like future and reds and greens. And my parents gave us their old Christmas tree, which is awesome.
Non-hillbilly-ish is what it is, because that's a hillbilly Christmas.
You're gonna piss off a lot of people.
I'm sorry. Let's call a spade a spade. A red pickup. I never heard of anything. You know what? Everybody have their own kind of traditions and decorations and how they celebrate the holidays. So
there's like for home decor, babe, for like real life home decor, you can like pick a farmhouse motif for your house. So you can make your house a modern farmhouse.
I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh my God.
One day when we get a house, if anyone's listening to me, you're laughing because one day we get a house, I'm going to decor it out. But we're not that. Yeah, we're like boho, but not really boho.
What the fuck is boho?
We have very desert colors in our apartment.
Wait, what is boho?
It's like a theme. It's a motif. It's like a theme of like the decor items and the color palettes. But we're not really. But we're not like
only hoes I know is Soho and
oh my God,
NoHo. Okay, south of Houston and north of Houston Street. Houston, sorry, south of Houston and north of Houston Street in New York City. In Manhattan.
Well, we're like we're not like traditional boho that's been going around lately. We're like a desert color. You know, the motif of our bedroom.
What is a boho?
Oh my God. It's just like the theme, Tramaine. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
What do boho stand for?
Like I don't really know. It's just the theme. It's the name of the theme.
Oh, you saying shit that you don't know? You're gonna get.
Do you like the way our apartment's decorated? Yes or no?
It's nice.
So just go along with it.
But what is a boho?
I don't know.
I don't want to sound fucking sophisticated as fuck
just
when I speak to people and be like, you know what? Our decor in our house is so boho, and then people be like, oh, they're gonna ask you what boho is. You want me to do the same thing? Yeah. So it's the decor of the house and how everything is just plastered around and the decoration is exquisite and extravagant. What is boho? Yes, again.
Okay, well, I can't describe it, but on another note, our Christmas is classic Christmas. That's our decor for Christmas. Classic Christmas. Okay. How do you think I did?
It's pretty good because I didn't want you to throw up as much as you did. With Christmas around the house, I just wanted it nice and simple because it's us right now. When we started adding more additions to this family, then, you know, we could start going a little crazier and do a little more stuff. And
but it looks good for now.
We'll get the lights back. No, it does look good. It looks incredible. Yes, the flood did destroy, let's say that,
oh my gosh.
the Christmas decorations you had, the lights that you had. But then again, maybe it was time for new lights. Because remember, some of those bulbs was kind of like blew out.
But it wasn't even just a light. It was, but it doesn't matter. And then we have our stockings hung up. Mm-hmm. And then I went to so we
My
have
initials, your initials, yes. Charlotte's
paw, yeah. Uh-huh. And then we just got like the basic ornaments from the Christmas tree store. And then we have 2 special ornaments on the tree. We have a gold dinosaur.
And a black Santa.
Mm-hmm. It's so exciting. Mm-hmm. Target's doing multicultural Santas for the first time ever.
See, I would have went with a pimp Santa.
Oh my God, they don't have a pimp Santa, Tramaine.
I would have tried to find it, you know? Ho. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, but I'm just shout out to Target. They have white Santas, they have black Santas, and they have like a
very inclusive.
Santa. Yes.
Very inclusive.
So we have a black Santa ornament. He's very cute.
Surprised they didn't do like for the LGBTQ community, like, you know.
They're getting there. Guess what? Who effing cares? Santa is all encompassing. Santa is a mindset.
Okay.
Anyone can be Santa.
Yeah. The day I found out about Santa broke my heart, you know.
When did you find it? Well, if any kids are in the car, please turn off
parents, just skip
ahead.
Skip ahead, okay? And whenever we finish with this whole Christmas shabazz, we'll let you know at what point to skip ahead to. But
I don't think we have a lot of parents that listen to us. But if you're a parent, skip it.
But if you're a parent, you can skip it if you don't want to ruin Christmas for your kids. Like Christmas was ruined for me.
Okay, ready? Okay, I'll give you an opportunity to skip. We're gonna give you a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you can say it. We're in the safe zone.
I don't know how that was the safe zone. That was just like a pause.
We're giving them time to skip.
To skip?
When did you find out that Santa wasn't real?
Well, I was getting to it, but since you did that, like I said, it's like I turned into to the Grinch. Is it the Grinch?
Oh, no. Yeah.
You know, I don't really care for Christmas. It is for the kids. It's not bad, but, found out Santa,
How
didn't
old
exist.
Were you?
I was 15 years old.
You were not 15.
I was.
Really? You were a believer for that long?
Uh-huh.
That's beautiful.
That's idiotic. I was a very simple-minded child until my teenage years. So, yeah,
You really believed for that long?
Nah, I think I was around 5.
No, it wasn't until you were 5 years old.
5, yeah. 5 years old.
You
That's
found
when I
out
found
Santa...
out. Yeah, because I was too smart for my own fucking good. I was asking too many questions like I do now to this day.
Were you 15 and idiotic or 5 and smart? Which one?
Look, whatever you guys want to choose from it, okay? All I know, Santa Claus was rooting for me. No, it was it was 5 years old. By myself.
Oh.
Self-empowerment of knowledge.
That's sad.
Okay? Yeah, I was asking too much fucking questions. It shit didn't add up for me. God. Asking my mom one time, we in the house where I grew up in. I'm like, yeah, so you sure Santa is real? I mean, not is real. I'm like, you sure Santa could come in this house?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah. I was like, but we don't have a chimney.
He has a magic. They even have a little.
And she was like, well, he's gonna come through the window. But I'm like, how? We don't leave it open. Does he unlock it himself?
Yeah, he has magic that can open the door.
And
he has magic dust that can open doors.
And I'm like, okay, so I want to see Santa, so I want to stay up. Can I stay up? No, you got to go to sleep because he can't come in if he's not. All right, but I want to see Santa Claus. I want to see him in his reindeer. All right, can I make him cookies? Yeah. If I make him cookies, could I stay up and give it to him? Because I want to make sure he eats it.
You're the fucking worst.
Yeah.
You ruined it for yourself.
Yup. I'm too inquisitive.
It got ruined for me on the bus. Ken on the bus told everyone Santa wasn't real. And then I went home and I was like, Mom and Dad. And they were like, believe what you want. And when they said that, I was like, they're lying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you was 15 as well?
No, I was older though. I was like in 5th grade.
Oh, no. I was like 5, 6 years old.
I was in like 5th or 6th. No, it was the elementary school kid. It was Gabriel. Gabriel around the corner. He was the most annoying kid.
I never forgot. I was asking too much questions. I was asking too much questions that I should have been asking. And my mom was rolling with it though. Shout out to my moms because she rolled with it. But I just knew we ain't have a chimney. What you call it?
There's explanations for
them
all.
windows ain't open like that, and I used to see my aunts and them wrapping gifts. I know it wasn't Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was.
My mom did a very magical job.
Too inquisitive, man.
My mom did a very magical job, and then I remember the year I knew Santa wasn't real, and my sister still believed. I tried to hype it up for Julie. We went on this website that you can track Santa, and it was in New York, and I was like, Julie, we gotta go to bed. And me and Julie ran to bed, and I felt like I had such a secret job for keeping it. I was being such a good big sister. I was.
Yeah. You was being a big liar. Shame on you.
Oh my God.
That is shame on you. When my sisters was born, I let them know right away. That motherfucker ain't real.
I hope you didn't. That's sad.
You better thank your mama and your daddy.
That's really sad.
Nah, I kept it a secret too. I wasn't that much of an asshole.
I think, and then
Did I?
Me and you didn't have Elf on the Shelf. We were in a generation, but I can't wait to have kids and do the Elf on the Shelf.
What is Elf on the Shelf? Okay, first you're coming up with boho, and now Elf on the Shelf.
You're
saying a lot of shit with no explanation.
Now this generation of kids has this elf comes on December 1st. It's an elf doll.
Oh, okay. Let's keep it PG.
And it's an elf doll, and it comes and you tell.
Keep it PG.
And you tell the kids that the elf is watching them, and each night it goes home to Santa, and then the parents move it in the middle of the night to the next day, and the kids have to.
Yeah, that's a lot of work for me.
I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that. I knew you would say that.
I'm glad you had this. We having this conversation now. Amongst the rest of our roommates, I will not be doing that. It's a lot of work. Our kids would know.
I know, and then people have them do like funny things, like play. Okay.
Go ahead.
I know I'm gonna be the one saying it, so there's no point of even like they put the elf in like the Barbie dream car and have it like riding with Barbie one day. They have it like on. I know I'm gonna be the only one doing it. I know it.
Let's cheers to that. As long as you know, cheers to that. We could cheers to something. We're gonna cheers to that. Boom.
I know it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you didn't even really help me hang up ornaments either.
Yup, because I'm the Grinch.
But hey, my holiday cheer brought you a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I only like Christmas for the food.
But don't you like how the lights look at night on the tree?
Yes, I like the decorations. I like how it looks, but it's just...
And Charlotte has an advent calendar.
Yes, and it's just... I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just not working for me anymore.
Okay.
I don't know. I get in the spirit of everything, but I don't know. Maybe when we start having chilling,
you'll be more in the spirit.
Probably.
Well, right now, Charlotte is like our surrogate child, so she got an advent calendar as long as with my mom's dog, Agnes, from Costco. It's a dog. It's a dog advent calendar, and I've been enjoying it each and every night. Now I'll start posting it on romantic_roommates. I was going to, but then I didn't get to pre-do it. So Charlotte has had an advent calendar, so she's gotten a couple treats each night, and today it was the first big one. She got a tennis ball that she really enjoyed.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So that's been fun, and I've been putting it with Christmas music. It's the little joys in my life. I understand when people say, like, dog parent now. Like, I didn't think I'd be this obsessed with the dog, but I am obsessed with her. And, like, will I have 2 gifts for her to open on Christmas morning so she can rip into paper? Hell yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't understand what the fuck is going on, but she sure will.
Let's do a little puppy update. How's Charlotte Falula Harvey?
Oh, Charlotte Falula Harvey
is effing wonderful.
Oh, she's getting smart now. She's learning how to jump onto things and just in time to annoy her puppy grandmother. So congratulations. Round of applause for Charlotte for getting to the stage of annoying people and jumping everywhere.
She's a lot bigger
Proud
now.
Of you.
She's really big.
Oh man, for 4 months she's
5
huge.
months. Yeah, she's huge. She's gonna be bigger than what we expected her to be.
Yeah. Whose fault was that?
That was my bad. But she's really sweet and she's really amazing.
Yeah, she is adorable.
No regrets.
None, man. Like,
even when she's
annoying. It makes you feel
annoying.
good to come home.
Yeah.
Make you feel good to come home, especially when one of us is home and the other is out or at work, and we come in the house.
She gets even more excited. She loves the 2 of us together. Mm-hmm. She loves the 2 of us together, so that's fun. Little puppy update.
Mm-hmm. Charlotte is doing wonderful.
And how was your week?
My week was tiring, man. I worked a lot.
Yeah.
I worked a lot. It was tiring. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, it wasn't bad. It was interesting.
Yeah. Each week, everybody.
Yeah, that's my fucking... I don't say nothing to you when you come on here and you do your thing, all right?
I know. I wish you could get more details. I know. You're right.
Yeah, I wish I could too, but I can't. Mm-hmm. If I was able to, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit I would like to say and discuss. But you know what? Until that time comes, it's just interesting. All right? And when that time do come where, I'm not held under secrecy or the statute of limitations is up, I could speak more on certain things in certain subjects at certain times about certain peoples. It's crazy, right? But right now I can't. So how was your week, huh?
Oh, I was waiting for him to my week was good. I'm trying to focus on self-care. Everyone say that with me.
Self-care.
That's what we do in the classroom. Everyone say that with me, self-care, because I've really been letting, as per our last couple episodes, I've been saying I've been burnt out. I've been snapping at Tramaine. So I've been trying to take a step back and try to reduce the teacher burnout. And the first thing I've been doing is I've not been doing work when I come home. And I think you've noticed that, right? Mm-hmm. How do you think I've been doing with that?
Oh, it's perfect, because now you feel like you got more time at home.
Yeah, I feel like so.
I think he was doing that. Well, it was the habit. So once you started going back in, from being remote to going back in a couple of days, then it was a transition from like, okay, you know what? You was at home, so you did your work at home, but you was working from home. So pretty much
There was no space,
left.
yeah.
And now when you transitioned, it was like, okay, now your work can kind of somewhat leave, but you still put it back home with you. So
now I work through like my
figure it
lunch
out.
breaks and stuff to make sure that I'm able to, like, I might print off a thing or two for like Monday, like I have to do tonight because we're recording on a Sunday. So tomorrow's Monday, so I have to print some stuff out. But I haven't really been getting involved with work, which I'm excited about because burnout is real. And then I've been really trying to get back into my skincare. You know, I love my skincare. So, you know, skincare up, everyone. You should go to bed feeling like a glazed donut. Get your serums. Get your jade roller. Take care of yourself. It's like a treat each night. I look forward to waking up each morning and doing my skincare routine and going to bed and doing my skincare routine. And if anyone would like to know my skincare routine, I will post it on romantic_roommates, like the products I use. I'm not an expert at it at all. I'm not trying to be like an influencer, but I did start doing it in quarantine because we had a ton of time, and it's something I brought with me out of quarantine. And I just got like a list of like routine for AM and PM. It can work for male and female from Pinterest because I love Pinterest so much.
Yeah, and Amazon.
And Amazon?
Let's not forget about Amazon.
Anyway.
Yeah, don't look at me like that. Look at yourself.
I did just Amazon, so I got now I'm adding into my skincare routine at night a face steamer, which has really been lovely.
You just told me about that today as I walked into the house, which means you must have gotten it when?
Yesterday.
Okay.
But we have a face steamer now. And the face
Jesus Christ.
And the face steamer's lovely. And then also I've been doing a lot of research about lighting. I talked about a couple episodes ago my 5 simple pleasures for life. Life is the perfect lighting. So I got color changing light bulbs because red light at night helps you relax more. And last night when you were at work, I had myself a little night, let me tell you. I did my skincare routine. I did a face mask. I put on the red light. I read a book, and I drank some sleepy time tea, which I've been trying to do each night too. Drink some sleepy time tea and go to bed. So I'm trying to live in self-care instead of self-doubt and nervousness, because that's what my job has been bringing me lately.
All right. That was a nice little rundown of your week, I guess.
And let me say, if anyone's listening for my job, and I don't really care, it's not the children. It's the adults.
Well.
And I said what I said and how I said it.
Well.
Let me repeat it. It's not the children. I love them to death. I do anything for my students. It's the adults.
Well, remember,
Period.
Adults is big children that grew up. When we get to this point, you know, where I could somewhat talk my shit, I'm going to talk my shit about how my week goes. And I mean outside of work, because I come here and it seems like every week, you know, asked about my week, I just pretty much default go back to work. And it's not all about work, because I do shit outside of work.
Yeah.
Maybe on another episode, we'll discuss how there's about to be a big-ass, dumbass fight outside of our apartment yesterday before going to work, because a guy in a truck was double parked, but he was doing what he had to do, unloading the truck for the corner store. And it was a guy in a a tow truck trying to get past. And it was
That
like,
was wild.
Yeah, it was about to fight.
He
was
opened.
yelling, and they both were Hispanic, so they was both speaking in Spanish.
And it sounds more passionate.
Oh man!
But let's talk about the guy in the
He's about to
the
slap
guy
him,
with the tow
bunch
truck.
of shit.
Yeah, they went to go slap, and then the guy went into his beverage car, shut the door, and the guy with the tow truck, in my hand to God, he pulled something out of his pocket, and it definitely wasn't a gun, but it was definitely like a knife or something. Because then he opened then he went up to the truck and opened the door, and he went to go stab that guy. He went to go stab that guy, and then the guy like slammed the door quickly. But I saw him take it out of his pocket.
Well, in the words of nosy Corin, yes, you would have thought he was going to do something, cause some kind of blunt force trauma to the person in the truck. Me, non-nosy Tramaine was like, he wasn't doing nothing. He didn't pull nothing out.
Yes, he did. He did. You were out the other window. You didn't see the angle of it.
Yes. He didn't. He pulled something out to your eyes. Me knowing situations like that and seeing that before, he didn't. That was all dramatics.
He did.
That was all dramatics. All right. That was to make himself look tough because he already.
Because he pulled it out without the guy seeing him.
Look, he was already there.
He didn't do it for dramatics.
He was already
today
there.
in our neighborhood though. It's been crazy. That was today, and then we saw the remnants.
That was
yesterday, and then we saw the remnants of today. Of someone that got hit by a car. She was fine, but her eggs were just like all over the sidewalk.
Yes, again, nosy Corin has to walk and see. I told her that shit is gonna cost her. She's gonna get into the shit without even knowing that she's in shit. And she's gonna come home and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe what happened to me because," and I'm gonna be like, what was you doing? Was you spectating, or did you just walk past and it just happened? I was spectating.
Sometimes I like to look.
Just mind your business.
I want to make sure everyone's okay. Because if that guy would have stabbed that guy, I would have went out and told the cops that we saw it happen and be okay.
No, we was not.
Yeah, because if he would have stabbed him for no reason, then we would have to be a witness to that because we were watching, and that's not fair.
Oh my God, nope. No.
If we saw another guy stab another guy and the cops came and they knocked on the door and they said, "Did you see them?"
Nope.
And you would say, "No," because he did. We'd have to.
No.
It's our citizen job.
Yo, you keep that Long Island shit on Long Island with you. You're not in Long Island right now. All right? Shit don't just happen and get handled like that out here. No.
I'm just saying it's very important.
Yeah, unless you want people stalking this apartment. No. You don't know who knows who and where they know them and if they have access to certain information. But what if he really did
stab him because he did take something out of his pocket?
If he stabbed him, he stabbed him. Mm-hmm. What are you supposed to do?
That's crazy.
What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do?
I'm not saying get involved, but I would have helped the man that was bleeding.
That's getting involved.
I just can't stand idly by and let that happen.
It's not standing idly by and letting it happen. It's getting involved.
Okay, so the guy stabs him. The guy's looking at you. He's like, "My leg is bleeding. My leg." You wouldn't help him?
Yeah, go ahead. Go help him. And then the guy comes back to finish him off.
But what if he needed a towel for his bleeding leg?
All right, the guy's coming back to finish him off.
See, this is what happens in the city. I'm not even going to kid you because this is why things happen here because everyone says about minding their business, which I get to a point. But this is why scary things happen. New Yorkers mind their business so much so that they have to have that announcement on the train. Like, if you see something, say something, because everyone will mind their business so hard that New Yorkers have to be reminded that it's okay not to mind your business sometimes, because if you see something, say something.
Yep, you see something, say something, and now you're a suspect.
I guess this is just our two different lives, because I wouldn't be oh, wow, that just got deep real quick.
You see something, you say something, now you're a possible suspect as well.
Why would you be I wouldn't be a possible suspect.
Why not? How they know you didn't actually do it? How they know you didn't set it up? How did you get there so fast that you was able to say something? Did you see the whole thing? Do you know the description of this person? What was they driving? Did you get a glimpse of their license plate? Did you get a glimpse of what they was wearing? Did you get a glimpse of their facial features?
I can tell you what those two guys looked like yesterday.
All right. Now, how do you know them? Where do you know them from? Do this guy always come here to drop off these deliveries? Do he always sit in that spot?
Oh my God, okay.
Do you speak to this person?
Are you?
all the time when see
Are
them?
you been trained by the police?
No, but I've been questioned like I was a fucking suspect. What you think? You think I'm just telling this and pointing out my ass?
Fair enough.
I could tell the story of me and my boy waiting where he used to live in Lakewood. We waiting on the corner to for our friend to come up the block so we could go play basketball or something. You know what happened? My car comes, throws us against the wall, and search us. We did nothing. You know what their excuse was? Oh, the people in the supermarket, they called the cops because they was scared that you guys were about to do something. I'm like, we wasn't standing out here for that long. We're 15 years old. We have nothing. We have nothing on indicating we're about to do anything illegal, let alone rob somewhere. And 3, this is a neighborhood supermarket that knows everybody here. You seriously think, because people standing outside the supermarket, that they're gonna rob it, and they called you? And if they call 911, you guys aren't coming. The boys in blue is coming, AKA the uniform cops, not the plainclothes cops.
Maybe that's why people. Never mind.
No, that's why you mind your business and don't get involved. Because somehow, some way, shit always get turned, or somehow it's gonna get turned on you, or you're gonna be questioned.
I guess that
to make it
honestly,
seem like,
let's just have an honest rip off this Band-Aid right here. I guess that's my own privilege that I didn't even realize that I had. That I feel like I can get involved and not get in trouble.
okay.
Like that's my own like white woman privilege that I can go to the cops and say something and they won't question me. I know they won't. Wow.
I can't go to the cops and say something and not be questioned, and not be one of the suspects. I could. It's not gonna happen today, but I could go on
Holy
about
shit.
the many times I've been pulled over, stopped on feet, got freaking searched, was in cuffs, got pulled out of a car to sit down because we being picked out to see if we one of the people that fucking robbed somebody that's in a cop car. We was in the car the whole time. It's a lot of stories and situations that happened and went down. Exactly. That's why I mind my business. Wow,
was such a fucking light bulb moment.
Yeah, I mind my business and I don't get involved. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In certain situations, you gotta. I'm not saying mind your business and not. Okay, I am saying it, but I'm not trying to say not to do it. What I'm trying to say is you gotta be cognizant of your surroundings and know where you are.
Yeah.
You gotta know where you are. Certain places you can. You living in Harlem and where you was in Harlem, no. You couldn't do that because next thing you know, now you're being attacked.
Yeah.
And you don't know who's watching. You don't know who knows who. You don't know who got the eye and got the drop. You don't know after you did what you did and you walking home, who's telling you and watching you right now.
Jesus.
You have no clue.
Yeah.
Right? And then next thing you know, something happens to you and you're like wondering why you didn't do nothing wrong. Well, what you did you thought wasn't wrong, but to the eyes of other people, yeah.
I'll shut up with my white privilege ass.
Yeah, it's not about shutting up. Just keep it moving. Mind your business.
Well, we did mind
keep
our
it
business
moving.
today.
Yeah, yes, we did. Because one,
the girl was fine.
the girl was fine. Not even that.
I was just
Not
saying
even
her
that.
eggs were all over the ground.
I understand, but with my job and what I have to do, if I see anything, I have to stop and render care and do something, or else my job is on the line. I can't not see something.
She
and
had
not
an
do
ambulance
nothing.
there for her already.
Yes, even though, I'm not taking that chances. So
Fair enough. Okay. Well, that was interesting. That went deep real quick. Let's
Yes, it
continue to go a little bit deep. That school shooting happened this week.
yeah,
That stuck with me as an educator.
more or less the school shooting, which the school shooting was
In
definitely
Oxford. Let me just, I
terrible.
have the name up because I don't want to mess it up.
What about the shooting of the what you call it, disabled guy? Even though he had a knife in his hand, he was
Who are
going
you
into the
talking
store.
about?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
The disabled guy that got shot in the back 8 times
No.
by supposedly off-duty cop. It was security. It looked like it was for Lowe's, and he told him to stop. It was off of a cop's body camera. The cop that was there that responded came out. She didn't even pull the trigger or shot her gun. the off-duty security for the store did. 8
my
times in the
God.
back.
8 times in the back. Fucking
And
ridiculous.
he's in the wheelchair.
Stop.
It's not funny. It's not funny because he was in a mobile wheelchair that moves like 2 miles an hour. You telling me you couldn't stop a
Did
person?
he pass away?
Yeah, he shot him 8 times in the back.
Jesus Christ.
And he was already paralyzed.
You know what? And it just...
I mean, you say you wanted to go deep. We're gonna get to that school shooting. It's all related. If we want to go down again, talk about shooting. What about the kid who dad got killed by his mother's boyfriend?
What are you talking? I didn't even hear about that.
Jesus Christ, do you not pay attention?
I've been enthralled with
as much as I be on social media and you be on as much as well, I would think that it would have came across your feed.
I've been very in the school shooting case because every time a school shooting happens, I just think of my school every time.
Yeah, I just want to get those out the way so you can talk about the school shooting and how you feel about it, especially because you are a teacher and I know
just think
you guys go through those mass shooting drills and stuff because that kind of got implemented
when I was a kid.
Yes, throughout the country.
Yeah,
when you was a kid, or I didn't even know.
Later in life when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like in middle school. I didn't do it in elementary school.
I don't remember.
After 9/11. You know, it's just so crazy, the guns. I understand the gun laws are such a fickle, sensitive topic, but here's my opinion on guns. And I'm just going to say it. I think I know people who hunt, who go hunting, enjoy hunting, then take the animal and use all the parts of the animal and do all of that. So I see that. I see people wanting to have a gun for the home. I don't really fully believe it, but I can see it. What I don't think is necessary is the amount of guns that someone needs to have in their house. I also don't believe in the Sandy Hook shooting, that kid had an automatic that just just sprayed bullets. I don't see the necessary for the public to have to get their hands on assault weapons like that. I can see people using that, like I said, for hunting, because I know people you do use it and know how to use it but the responsibility and the lack of being able to background check some people and how quickly someone can get a gun and how quickly certain people of certain races are able to get a gun. And that's all statistically proven. So I understand. I'm not saying take all the guns away, but do I think there needs to be harsher laws? Do I think that the public needs access removed from certain guns that are just not necessary, that are not even used for hunting, that are used for show and to go to the gun range? Why is it a hobby to go to a gun range? Why is it a hobby to get a gun? And I know a group of people who have guns just to go to the gun range. Mm-hmm. You're not using it for hunting purposes. You're not using it to protect your home. Technically, you're just going to the gun range to go to the gun range. So I just don't get it. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think that there's a problem in this country with guns. I'm not saying I understand the amendments, and we can all go about amendments. Everyone doesn't want the guns taken away, but you have no problem taking away women's rights. But we won't get into that. But the guns and the mass shooting is just out of control. It's terrifying. And who gets to hold those guns, it's even more terrifying, whether it's the normal public or also police officers. Not every police officer is bad. I don't want to hear it. But I do believe that there are people just like that off-duty that are given these guns and they think they have the will and the power to throw it around. And look what happened. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, to combat that, it's always the states that have stricter gun laws that you see probably the most crime in. Like most states that are able to conceal and carry, is the crime is still there, but it's not as much as the states that it's harder to conceal and carry. I know might feel different about it, and you just pretty much gave your piece on it and how you feel. But I feel there are certain situations where you would need a gun.
Yeah.
You could, especially when you go out of certain states that's like heavily populated, and or people are close, living on top of each other, and there's like, let's say you're in a state where your next door neighbor is probably like a mile away from you. Let's just say, or a quarter mile away from you. Somebody coming into your house, trying to rob or uninvited. Again, you gotta protect and think about you and your family.
Yeah, I
understand certain situations for that. Or certain situations where you live in somewhere, let's say, for instance, I would say like upstate New York. The more you go north of New York, the more you're going to encounter foxes, bears, deers, coyotes maybe, wolves maybe. Bears could get in your house, and a bear get on top of you, you're done.
I'm not, yeah.
Bears will be in your yard, your front yard too, so you might need a gun to scare it off at least, if anything. Or if they come in and they are going to attack your kids while they outside playing, and the bear's a couple yards away, you might have to.
Yeah.
So it comes down to certain situations where it's for protection. Now, when it comes to your kids getting to it, the only thing I would say is you gotta have it protected and locked away to a point where the kid can't get to it. But then some way, somehow, at the age of 15 and up, teenagers and up, going into adulthood, they start to figure shit out. Or try to figure shit out. So these school shootings is like, these kids, the guns has always been there. Have they been trained on it with they parents, or have they ever touched it? Would never be known to the public. But at the end of it all, what pushed them to feel that they needed to do what they do in the school? What was going on that was ignored? Because at the end of the day, you work in the school.
Yeah.
You could officially, you probably can't say it, but I could probably say this. You probably see certain stuff and how certain students move with certain students in the class, and you could tell if that kid is being bullied, or you could tell if that kid is having home issues, whatever the case may be. Certain schools, some teachers aren't that intuitive, or they not that involved in their students stuff is going on.
This current school was, and the parents, this is why the parents are about to get it, because this school had 2 separate meetings the day before the shooting and the day of the shooting with the parents. And the parents laughed it off. The day before, the school shooter was caught looking up ammo on the school computer, and they looked at the records, and he told his mom, and the mom said, LOL, just be more careful. Then the day after, they had a meeting about his drawing of him drawing a shooter killing someone with blood all over, and the parents refused to take him home from school. And 2 hours later, he shot up the school.
Right.
Those why those parents are on the run.
Right. Then you gotta look at the parents too.
Because I don't think there's been stuff where I don't think you can blame the parents. Right. But this situation, this is the first time I've ever seen the parents getting blamed. Usually I've never seen the parents get blamed. Legally as well. In the last couple of years, the parents don't really get blamed. But this is the first time they want to arrest those parents and hold those parents liable. And I think it's because of the fact that they weren't proper with their guns, or I think there's 2 different situations. I think there's a parent who's proper with their gun and does the whole thing, and their kid gets older and their kid notices it, and their kid is whatever, unstable, and the parents done whatever they can, and horrible, devilish shit happens in this world, and the kid gets a hold of the gun, and the parent did everything possible. But I think this time the parents are being held liable because they didn't do everything humanly possible.
Right.
If your kid's saying on the paper saying, help me, the voices won't stop, and you're laughing that off, that's a problem. Because if that was our child, I'd be very concerned and looking for like any and everything to help. Help me, the voice. So that's a problem. There's two things at hand when it comes to this.
He was schizophrenic.
We don't know. We don't want to assume.
I mean, that's schizophrenia with voices.
Yeah.
I used to, come on. Come on.
But I'm just saying, there's two things that are happening at hand. It's mental. It's gun laws, and it's also mental health. There's two things in one every time these happens. It's mental health and gun laws.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? It's such a dynamic situation.
They should do screenings in order to own a gun. But like I said, these certain states is so lax with the gun law that certain states you don't even have to apply to. You don't have to apply for concealed and carry license as long as it's like, let's say if you was to get a shotgun that's supposedly legal for hunting, you could buy and own a shotgun in certain states without having to have a carrying license.
It's just such a scary world, and it's scary that it's continuing to happen in schools, and that's the problem. Like Sandy Hook was out of control. And now it's happening, and it's very scary. And it seems to happen with older students and, in high school age and middle school age. And it freaks me out because my school is kindergarten all the way through 12th grade in one building. And that's terrifying. And it's terrifying, the lack of what I brought something up. And, it just... Sometimes it's scary, and it's a scary world we live in. It's scary how when I was just sitting here, I got an email from my principal reminding us what a soft and a hard lockdown is. It's scary explaining to first graders when they naturally ask, why are we doing this? And you have to tell them. It's a scary world that these things keep happening to students, and like thoughts and prayers out to all of the students that were affected. It's insane. Their names are like coming out slowly. I just pray for all those children in the school, because that's terrifying. There's like a clip going around on TikTok that the internet picked up and the news picked up that, the kid was banging on the door and the teacher pretending to be the cop. And the teacher didn't really trust it. And the teacher was just like, we don't feel comfortable opening the door at this time. And the kid was like, and he knew what to say. He's like, open up, it's safe to come out. And the teacher said, we don't feel comfortable. And then he was just like, you can come and see my badge, bro. And then that's when they knew. But that's terrifying, because these kids are growing up. If you think about a school shooter, they're growing up in a culture where they know what's going to happen. So they can now do those things. That's what resonated with me the most. All these current school shooters know what lockdown drills are. They know what the codes would be. They know they know that all the kids are going to shut the door and lock the door and hide. It's just like getting so aggressive. And it makes me so sad. And then it always comes up this time that teachers teach the debate, should teachers carry in school? And the thought of even making any teacher in any part of the country carry a gun in school is insane to me. That's another responsibility added to an educator's plate. Yes, will I do everything and anything? I have thought about these situations where I would hide my kids in my classroom, what I would do. I would take everything and anything if a school shooter came into my classroom to protect them, because they're the future. I would do it. Anything for them, no matter the grade. But it's just, I would not want to carry a gun in the classroom. That's crazy for anyone who wants to throw that debate out there. That's bonkers to think that a teacher should just have a live weapon sitting at a desk. It starts with getting control of mental health, and it's getting control of guns. Not taking away everyone's guns, my right for guns, all that stuff. Not taking away your guns, but controlling the amount someone has, the amount of ammo someone can get, controlling things a little bit more. Government does need to get involved, because this is insane at this point. the amount of school shootings that happen.
So how about let's have school safeties at every public school or every school around the country. Let's have metal detectors at every school around the country.
And that's a whole other debate.
It seems like only urban areas
get the metal detectors, and all these shootings happen in a
metal detector-less school. Mm-hmm. And how about that happens?
And that's another pattern that I don't think people are catching up on. All these urban schools have metal detectors. You went to an urban school, you have metal detectors. A lot of these shootings don't happen where metal detectors are not. So that's a whole other debate that we can get into. The systematic, I even said how schools in the urban communities are systematically getting students ready for prison. It's like a pipeline to the prison system. It's a whole debate. It's a whole debate that is a very deep topic that's very sensitive for a lot of people. But why are we not putting in metal detectors in all schools? Why are we only doing it in urban schools? Because a lot of these school shootings are not happening in urban schools. They're happening
urban areas.
Or urban area. They're happening in more suburban, rural, white schools.
You get the drift?
They don't get.
You get the drift? Okay.
Yeah. So
you don't have to explain no more. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's a situation where that need to be controlled. How about you fucking control that?
Yeah.
How about we control that, right?
Yeah, cool. Because there's a pattern of also who the shooter is too, and we can talk about that as well.
So it's more or less not what you call it. What is she doing? It's not. I hope that's upstairs. It's not more or less. It's not more of.
Sorry, guys, that was a Charlotte noise. People
not having guns, because again, maybe it should be stricter in order to get a gun. Because for what I know, New York State and California is damn near impossible. Matter of fact, New York City and California is damn near impossible to get a conceal and carry license. It's damn near impossible. How about we make a better screening for it? How about we have a better way of being able to license? How about we just like in New York City, if you ever been arrested or a felon or any kind, you can't get a conceal and carry for New York City. / you would have to get 2 sponsors from the law enforcement, and you have to be an upstanding citizen to get a conceal and carry in New York City.
Yeah. I don't know, because
how about we do that around the country, right? Better yet, how about we put a better system in these schooling systems, right? How about we put a better security system in these schooling systems?
And how about a better mental health and social emotional?
Yeah, how about a better mental health evaluations? How about a better mental health program in schools to try to alleviate or help with stress or try to find out what kids is going through? How about instead of slamming kids all day, every day with prep and work and stuff, let's have a day or 2 of mental health breaks. Let's have a day or 2 of walking away from the stresses of school or what the kids might be stressing on.
Standardized testing that have nothing to do with the child's intelligence.
You understand? So at the same time, there's better ways and better systems to try to alleviate or try to help.
Sometimes I feel like America just gets in America's own way. Yes, we're the land of the free and all that stuff, but America...
It has its plans.
Yeah.
It knows what it's doing. In America, the system is working exactly how it's supposed to work. It's working exactly how this is how it's meant to work. It's working exactly how it's supposed to work.
Yeah. Well, people need to start realizing and waking up that this is just not okay anymore. It's just not okay anymore. And it's scary. It's scary that parents feel scared to send their kids to school. I hope that school does a week of no school or does a week of no curriculum or does not.
Let's say a month.
Yeah, and does not try to pressure those kids back into something. Because I'll tell you this country is in a very angry, hot state right now. I teach in Harlem. Harlem has a rep. I loved Harlem. I felt safe in Harlem. Are there unsafe things? Sure, like every other place in the whole damn world. Harlem just has a stereotypical rep. I will say this is the first year while I'm teaching in the middle of the day that we had to have 2 soft lockdown 2 days in a row because I heard gunshots right outside my classroom. This country is in a place where guns are accessible, people are angry, people are extra agitated, whether it be the pandemic, the election, viewpoints, it's coming to a boiling point.
And like I said, the system's working how it's supposed to.
It's just, it's sad, it's sad, it makes me sad.
This is how the system was built. It's working how it's not broken. It's working how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
That's the issue. The American system is the issue.
Yeah.
Right? So let's get off of this because
your leg is shaking.
Yeah, it's kind of pissing me off. I don't want to talk about this. It's kind of pissing me off because all I can think about is this been happening since Columbine. Mm-hmm. And it hasn't changed. It's getting worse. It's getting younger and younger. Mm-hmm. And still to this day, nothing has been implemented.
Think about what happened in Sandy Hook. Yes, Columbine was horrible, but Sandy Hook was a high schooler who went into an elementary school and shot up kindergarten classrooms. Mm-hmm. That I don't understand how a high schooler got access. High schoolers it's still fucking horrible, but at least they had some I don't understand how an older student walked into an elementary school. How was he able to have access to that?
Yeah.
And no one since then
where was the school safety?
Nah, it's just...
They had none. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough said. Like I said, let's get off of this because, again, nothing has changed. Nothing will change. These areas is a lot that go into it. There's a lot of politicking that goes into it. Mm-hmm. I realized it with like Long Island. Long Island has different counties and each county has their own kind of police system and rules, mm-hmm. how they operate by. And it made me realize that's how out of New York State, mm-hmm. most of these other states operate too. There's counties in these other states, and the mm-hmm. police system operates different in each county. Mm-hmm. Same shit. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of politics that go into it. Some of these counties are funded by the community. Yeah. The community pretty much make up like the let's just say they kind of dictate the laws. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it still goes into politicians and politicking and all that stuff, but yet they still are a huge influence in dictating how that county is being ran. Mm-hmm. So I'm holding them accountable as well. Mm-hmm. Let's get off of this.
Well, sending all the good vibes.
Yes. Let's get off of this. Anyway, you were saying something about
I feel like silly talking about our next topic.
About what? Yeah, I know. I thought we was leaving this for last, but I gotta get off of that. What you talking about? Kanye and Kim?
I was gonna talk about the Kardashians.
You know what? Maybe I do need to still be mad because I fucking despise the Kardashians. Culture vulture ass motherfuckers.
I know.
Look at.
So let's just take a deep breath. Ready? We do this in my classroom. This is some mental health. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. Try it again. Breathe in your nose and out in your mouth. You didn't do it correctly.
I did it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Breathe in the positivity. Exhale that negativity. Ready? Let's try it again. Okay, so we're ready for our next topic. So we're going to lighten it up right now. And we're going to talk about my girls who have been trying to make me a little sad lately, but my girls, the Kardashians. Because there's been a lot of Kardashian news as of late. One being that Kim and Kanye were seen at the Virgil Abloh. I never really knew Off-White. I know he made Hailey Bieber's wedding dress.
Yeah, he was and I know he used to be with Kanye. Them two used to go to like Paris and stuff. He used to design and stuff for Kanye.
He was his best man
picked up
in Kim's wedding and Kanye's wedding.
He was Kanye's homeboy. He used to design and do sketches and stuff for Kanye when Kanye was doing the Yeezy brand and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And what you call
Now he had the red off.
He got picked up by what you call it. Fuck, you made me forget. What is it? Versace?
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. There we go. He was like
creative director, I think.
Something like that. Mm-hmm. Creative director, head of design, something where he was very high. So freaking yes. And then he started coming up with like the off-white.
Yeah, he also had like secret cancer. I mean, he had cancer, but he kept it very secret. Just like
yeah.
Who am I thinking of? I cannot think of his. Same thing. Two strong men who just like continued through life. Mm-hmm. Who knows? That's what shows you behind closed doors. Who really knows? But anyway, so R.I.P. to him.
Chadwick Boseman. Yeah,
R.I.P. to them.
They both had secret cancer that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, to us came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
But Kim and Kanye, which I didn't know he was the best man at Kanye's wedding, were both seen at the visual his like last show. In circumstances, he passed away right before the fashion show, the spring fashion show. So it was like his last one. Just so happened. So they were both there and they were seen with North and they took a picture and like people were like, oh my gosh, Kim and Kanye, they're back together. They should get back together. She's been dating Pete Davidson. And how do you feel about that? Because I know you hate the Kardashians. Should Kanye and Kim get back together?
Let's move on.
No, should Kanye and Kim get back together?
I don't even care. I keep telling you, they was never broken up. Her and Pete Davidson, that was a
They're still dating.
Type of. They not. You really believe that?
Yes.
You must not know who Kanye West is.
Well, now he's posting how he wants her back, and like he's been going on a rant. He posted on like the eve before Thanksgiving a picture of the two of them kissing, and I feel like what my overall topic for this
is. What is Kanye
like,
about to drop? Or what is Kim Kardashian about to drop?
Nothing. The family collection I told you about. No, but she picked Tiana Taylor and her husband to be the models for that with their kids.
The family collection is their stuff, right? Their product?
And it's Kim's product.
Okay. So you're trying to draw as much attention towards what? Your product? So what you gonna do? Do a whole bunch of propaganda type of shit?
I'm just saying.
She's went to the school of Kanye. Kanye does this. Every time there's an album that he's about to drop, there is some kind of publicity stunt that he does. Every time.
Yeah, but I just feel like this...
Every time.
Okay, I hear you, but I just feel like they should not be back together. I just think a rule in life is never go back. They never was broken up. They are broken up.
Did the divorce go through? Did they ever get the divorce?
I'm not really sure, actually. I forgot.
Okay. They was never broken up.
Yeah, but no,
If you want to say they were separated, because once you marry, there's no such thing as breakup. There's a separation, divorce.
Yeah, they're getting divorced.
They're not.
Well,
It was never happening.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, what?
It is.
What? It wasn't.
I just think the Kardashians are so a mess right now.
Look, listen, ladies and gentlemen out there in the podcast world, Corin is a super reality TV show lover and believer of the reality TV show. So she will believe all the nonsense of reality TV, and she believes certain bullshit that's out there and don't see the silver lining. So she's gonna believe whatever she sees and told sometimes. And unfortunately, even if you try to tell her that's not what's happening, she's going to sit there and say, no, it is, until proven otherwise. Now go ahead.
So anyway, I was just saying that I don't think you should ever go back to your ex, and I don't think Kim and Kanye should be back together.
Well,
I just think it's interesting. I wanted to bring it up as a lighter topic after the school shooting topic, the lighter topic.
Well, to circle it around the school shooting topic, think about it.
Oh my God. You're going to relate. Don't relate the two of them. Don't do it.
Think about it. Now, what kind of ex is this ex? Is this an ex that you have kids with?
No, I just think in general, never go back to your ex.
All right. Is it an ex that you have? It's a lot of parameters that goes with what you call it, that statement you're making, right? She's probably looking at herself in the mirror like she always do. That's just you, Charlotte. That's you. It's a mirror. We tell you this all the time.
It's you,
now
baby.
Back to what I was saying, right? It depends. Now, what are we talking about? An ex that have kids, they have kids together, that they ended up getting divorced, or they ended up not being together.
I just
no
think
more?
in general,
or
no.
An ex that you was with for, let's say, 5+ years, or an ex that you was with for a couple months.
I'm saying
what kind of
altogether, you
ex are we
should
talking
never
about?
go back to your ex. I think there's a reason why you broke up, and there's a lot of girls my age who always think that they can make it work, and the next time. People don't change. You should never go back to your ex.
Okay.
For example, like Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thompson, he cheated on her while she was pregnant. They had the baby. Then I think he cheated on her again. She tried to make it work again. And now it just came out that his third baby mama, that he got pregnant around his 30th birthday while she was with him. And she threw him a birthday party. And she was with her ex trying to make her family work again. He cheated on her again. People don't change. If you're away from your ex, just stay away from your ex, whether you have kids or not. I'm not saying don't be friends with your ex if you have kids. Like co-parent. I know a bunch of parents who like co-parent the shit out of it and they get along and stuff. But you should never try to get back with your ex. It's never a good idea. I'm sorry, I don't think it. Okay. There's a reason why you broke up the first time. It's gonna keep happening. People don't change that much.
Okay, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree?
Because there's a lot of that goes into it. Now, if you're talking about a reality TV show star, reality TV star that got with an NBA star because her family is who her family is, right? Did you ever believe that was a real relationship?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I did.
No, you just said no, right? Let's stick
No,
with the first answer.
I did.
Do you ever believe that was a real... All right, then Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian was really in love.
I think she wanted to be in love with him.
Yeah, bullshit. Like I was saying, at the end of the day, we're gonna get into reality. All right, if you've been with somebody and you guys have history together, something down the line happened. You cheated, he cheated, y'all both cheated. Or y'all just wasn't matching at the time, meshing with each other no more at the time, fell out of love or fell out of like with each other, you don't like the person no more. And it's like, you know what? We was young, or even if we're older, this is not working at this time, we're not meant for each other, y'all break up, whatever the case may be. Time goes down the line, people do change. People do change. They either get better or worse. Either way, that still changes.
I just don't have faith in people, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's how you feel. That's your opinion. But I feel, depending on the situation, if there's history there with kids, you guys have kids, and y'all broke up and y'all went off and did what you did.
But then that gets messy.
You did what you did. You came back, and you know what? You wanted to give it a try. I'm not against that. Are y'all gonna last? Maybe. Maybe not. Are y'all gonna break up again? Maybe, maybe not. Shit, y'all might fuck around and get married this time. Or you might remarry with each other. Who knows? I feel it's circumstantial. It all depends on the two parties, where they're at mentally, where their feelings are, how they feel, and if they make a decision to feel like that's a good fit or that's a good decision. If it's a situation where I've been through, where I didn't even call it a relationship, I just call it a 3-month trial, because I went through a period of dealing with females where I'm talking to them for 3 months and then out of nowhere, it just dead it. Right? Now, if I'm talking to somebody for 3 months and we stopped, and then later on it's like, yeah, I want to try this again. Then it's like, did we really connect? Did we really have anything there?
So you agree you shouldn't get back together with your ex?
I don't agree. Like I said, it's circumstantial.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I disagree.
I disagree with how you feel.
But I will give you
It's circumstantial, because it's not all breakups is because of cheating or being cheated on. That's what you're thinking. It's not always about
No,
that.
it's not.
Sometimes it's about stages of life and where you are in life.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you just feel like this wasn't the right time and you couldn't do or be the person that this person deserved. It doesn't necessarily mean infidelity. It could be anything of the above. That's what I'm saying. It's circumstantial. Infidelity, yes, will play a heavy role on your decision of if you want to take this person back. I get that. I agree with you on that. But it's not always that.
But I will tell you this, and I think this is going to make you happy, regarding the Kardashians. I've always been a Kardashian stan. But as of lately, I've been on this trend on TikTok where I've been watching, and it's mostly people of color speaking about the Kardashians, and they're kind of opening my eyes, like you were too, about what the Kardashians have done and what they're doing now. That's kind of like wild to me. And I will say you're kind of right about that. Right, they, for the most part, all married. No, they didn't even all marry them. Kim, Khloe, and Kylie all have black baby fathers. All their kids are mixed. And now all of a sudden, Kourtney is dating like Travis Barker. Like, it's very in to date like skinny, tatted rock guys. And now Kim is dating Pete. So people are saying now that they have their mixed kids, they're transitioning into a different phase of dating men, which I find very interesting. And I'm going to watch it because maybe you were right after all.
Are they controversial? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm now like, but I do love them, but at the same time, I think I'm starting to wake up to the negative sides of them. And then how it was Travis and Kylie did a photo shoot for W Magazine that got pulled after Astroworld, but it got leaked, and it said how she's pregnant again, but they're family, but they haven't been together for 2 years. So people are saying that the Kardashians are like glorifying single motherhood purposely, while other cultures are looked down upon for single motherhood, or just single mothers in general are being looked down upon. So it's very interesting. Why are you giving me that look?
Hey, it's coming from your mouth, not mine.
What does that mean?
It means the perspective of what you're saying, of what you're seeing, is bullshit, and that's what the Kardashians do.
Yeah. I'm like getting woken up to that.
Mm-hmm.
They're like use men and then just like kind of toss them.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Yeah. Just like how I'm getting woken up to a certain sneaker brand, you're waking up too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. This world is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's all on capital gain. Like, I get it. They all had agendas where they was coming out with something to sell to the biggest spenders in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Black people, what you call it, account for the most spending in this country. About $1 trillion something in spending we spend every year. I don't even know how. I don't even know if we have that kind of money. But then again, we're the most that spend and acquire, products. If
So
it's
you
makeup,
think-
clothes,
So
hair.
you think they
Target.
culture
Yes.
vulture to make themselves seem. Oh.
No, they culture vulture to what you call
Make
it,
them-
get in the culture to sell to black people and get the money out of the black
Wow.
pockets. The only one I would say is somewhat is trying to make it seem that she's not doing that is Kim Kardashian with what she does with the prison reform and
Yeah.
trying to help people that's
She
in
did
prison
try to.
and
She does.
trying to becoming a lawyer and is gonna fight for what you call it,
Wrongful
Larry
imprisonment.
Hoover and all these other guys and stuff. Like, she's the only one that I would say that she's trying to portray this image that she's not doing it, but she's been doing it.
Yeah.
Look at her career, how she came up. She came up off a sex tape with Ray J.
So now all of a sudden, what I realized.
Whatever happened to Reggie Bush?
But supposedly he cheated on her.
Yeah. Kanye too.
But well, Kanye admitted that in like that rant.
Oh
he also
God,
admitted that he would wanted to abort his own child at born.
Listen, Kanye is a psycho genius. At the same time, I was saying this when I first heard he got with Kim Kardashian. I'm like, oh, he's trying to set his kids up for life. He tried to get into the fashion industry. He upgraded her wardrobe. He definitely did.
Yeah.
Because I kid you not, black people got style
but he was
out the wazoo.
He was invited to the Anna Wintour. What is it? It's not. It's when the Met Gala, and she got invited when they started dating. She was invited with him.
Yeah.
So they elevated each other.
Yeah, and I said he's gonna have kids with her because he's trying to get his kids into that lane. If they decide they want to go in that lane of fashion and stuff, it'll be way easier.
Well, guess what? His kid and Kim and Courtney's kid, Penelope, both have TikToks now, and they're taking off.
So Kanye's a genius. He knew what he was doing for his. He did it for his offspring. If he couldn't get in that way, he's gonna get in through her, through his offsprings to do what he wants to do. But he was still able to get in because he's Kanye West.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do love the Kardashians, but I think my romance with them is slowly, I think I'm being woken up. People have pointed out that they think they're elevating onto another level. Like they had the BBLs, and people have both noticed that Kim and Khloe's butts have been brought down. So the rumor is that they took away some of their BBL and their butts. So they were really big proponents of getting BBLs. They got BBLs and everyone else got BBLs, like these big things. But now both of them, their butts have significantly shrunken down. So people said, and cosmetic surgeons on TikTok said they probably got the fat in their butt reduced purposely. So they think they're trying to elevate to another level now. Like they use what they did and then elevate. Which if they do that, I'd be really sad. Like then this whole time I supported this whole time I supported people who I maybe shouldn't have.
I think we all did. Because like I just said earlier, I was supporting somebody that I probably shouldn't have as deep because the business practice this person was practicing with is preposterous and astounding how he's still in business with how he runs it. And it's like, as a business person and as an owner, I don't think you should run a business like that, but who the fuck do I know? Who the fuck am I? How the hell would I know? I do have a business, my publishing company, but it's not anything of the stature of this person has, so I can't give advice on something that I don't have or know about. But at the same time, as a consumer, consuming your stuff, if you put me to a point where I don't even want to involve myself with your products and get your products anymore, then it's a you issue and not a me issue. You understand? So, freaking, don't worry. We all have been there.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? You cannot drink these seltzery drinks during the podcast.
That's all I do, man. We all been there. We all supported people that we probably shouldn't have supported. And maybe this wasn't for you, but for me, it was like, okay, it's a black-owned business. His stuff is nice anyway, like it's fly. I'm on it. But then again, it's like, all right, cool. Certain stuff that you're doing and how you're moving is not cool. And that's fine. It's like, I just bow out. I have no issues with him. I have no issues. I don't even know who the fucking guy is. The guy don't even know who the fuck I am neither. So it's not like I would be missed. Yeah. Pulling myself out.
But all right. I think that was the end of our topics for today's episode.
Was it?
Yeah.
That is wild.
How long have we been talking for?
1 hour and 23 minutes.
Wow, we didn't think that we were going to have a long episode today. But look at us go.
Real long because of the hiatus. So,
but this went deep today.
What's the moral of this episode? We should start doing that. What is the moral of this episode?
Watch out for who you support. And if you're supporting them, just make sure it's okay to realize you shouldn't. Make sure that you do a mental check on people around you. Make sure everyone feels loved and appreciated. Make sure that you support Oh, well, I don't want to say, but like look into your local gun laws, see what you think is or not, and try to maybe get involved somehow if that's what you feel passionate about. I'm not telling you. We don't judge you for whatever you feel, but look into that.
Right. Check on your kids.
Check on your kids.
Check on your kids.
Your
Be on
nieces,
their
nephews.
asses. Yes. Check
You
on,
feel like, oh, my niece and nephew are getting like, a lot at school.
Check on your kids, man.
Yeah.
Check on your kids, man. If you're gonna support somebody, do your due diligence and research the person you're supporting.
And also,
Okay.
and last but not least, allow yourself to have self-care and a mental repeat of yourself. Yep.
Okay.
And enjoy the holidays.
And
And,
that was-
happy Hanukkah.
And that was for her. That's her last but least. I'm still going.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh, I don't know nobody who's Hanukkah.
Danielle.
That's your best friend.
You know Danielle.
Yeah, I know
she would be.
Danielle.
She's gonna be very upset when she hears
know.
it.
That's what I'm saying. You giving that shout out for her.
Oh.
Yes, I get it. I'm not
But
saying.
wish Danielle a happy Hanukkah too.
I will wish it to her when I speak to her.
Okay, well, happy Hanukkah,
All
everybody.
right, happy Hanukkah, Danielle. I would wish it to her, but that's your best friend that you should do that. Yeah. Jesus Christ, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. Like I was saying, okay? And last but not least, mind your fucking business. That's all I have to say. Oh, and
What?
and what you call it? Do your due diligence again.
You said that.
I know. Do your due diligence again. And do your research. Yes, if you're gonna acquire anything of the guns, know the states, know the laws of your state.
Be responsible.
Be responsible, man. Be responsible. If you're gonna have guns in the house with kids, don't have it loaded. Have the ammo, have the gun in the house, take the ammo and walk with it. Or if they're able to get the ammo that easily, have the gun in a place freaking that is
One hidden in
inaccessible.
one place, one hidden in
No,
another place.
I'm a fucking build a house and have it like what you call
my
it,
God.
K from MIB, where you press a button, that shit flips and turn around from behind the wall.
All right. Well, everyone,
Okay?
just be kind to each other. It's going to be the holiday season, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, no holiday, another winter holiday that I might not know about and being ignorant about.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa.
You so quick to wish happy Hanukkah. What about the
Is it?
Kwanzaa?
It's not Kwanzaa right now. It might be Kwanzaa next episode, but it's a Hanukkah right now. I think it's the last night of Hanukkah as we speak.
I don't, like I said, I don't know nobody other than Danielle.
Yeah, I think it
I
might
don't know,
be.
I'm not too versed
And
in
Kwanzaa, I don't know when I'm looking at. Kwanzaa is until. Oh, Kwanzaa's not till the 26th. So it's a Christmas Eve, Christmas,
It's a
Kwanzaa.
made up holiday anyway.
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, good night, everyone.
I'm going into made up holidays.
Let's go upstairs and make dinner now.
You ready to make dinner now?
Yes.
You that hungry?
Yes.
Yeah. So like I was saying, because I'm not done.
Oh
Somebody's
my
cutting me
gosh!
off. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Love you, baby.
Love you too, and love you guys.
Oh wait!
Please come back.
Svedka, I would
Oh,
say
shit.
7 out of 10.
See, because you fucked me up. All right. Yes, the Sefka, the black cherry one, I would give 7.5. No, matter of fact, no, a 7, 6.5 to a 7.
Okay.
It's really good. Two of these, I have you buzz. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact, like a 7.5, 8. I'll give it an 8.
Okay, I say 7.
This flavor that I have, what's the flavor here?
Strawberry.
Strawberry lemonade. It's not too bad, but I'll give it like a 7.
All right. Well,
Black cherry, I'll give it like an 8. It's pretty good.
well, good night, everyone. Now.
Good night now, because you said, look, this is a yeah.